What's up, everybody? Mecha Ish here, and we're going to be talking about the 6-inch Warcraft movie action figure from Jakks Pacific. We have Lothar. Let's do it.
Step out of your world and step.
Here we have from the upcoming Warcraft movie, we got Lothar in his window box packaging. I'm not familiar with World of Warcraft. I mean, I'm excited to see the movie. It looks pretty cool. And I know World of Warcraft is pretty awesome. You know, I just haven't had the time to get into it. But this is one of the main characters, it seems, from the movie trailer. And looks pretty cool. You know, I like the character, the way he's going to look in the movie. It looks pretty awesome. You can tell right off the bat, the way he looks in the movie and the paint job is not reflecting how he looks in the movie very well. So, much duller paint job. You can see right off the window box packaging itself. And you got his awesome shield. You got a sword. You got Lothar. You got his name, Lothar. What a cool name, Lothar. Almost as cool as Duratan. And let's turn him to the side. We got Warcraft. Lothar. Can see it from the side. Turn it to the back. Now, I'm going to show you guys when I take the figure out, but look how well painted that is, right? You got the shiny gold shield. You got that deep blue. You got, you know, the colors are just popping on this image of Lothar, which is not the case with the front, which, I'll show you as soon as I take him out. But we got Warcraft, Lothar. They say here 14 points of articulation. So about on par with Duratan and much better than Medivh. But let me give you a little background on this guy and learn about him myself. Knight champion of Stormwind and one of Azeroth's greatest heroes, Lothar was forged in the fire of battle. Growing up alongside close friend King Lane, he has dedicated his life to defending his people, no matter the personal cost. So yeah, this dude is definitely one of the protagonists of the movie. Seems awesome. You know, your typical archetype of the hero in those medieval times. You know, mythical heroes there. So pretty awesome. And let's open them up. Let's talk about Lothar. And here is Lothar out of the package, and I am very happy to have this guy. I'm just going to tell you that right off the bat. I mean, they tell you, you know, he's 14 points of articulation. So, you already know you're not going to get the best articulation, but the articulation he does have works. I mean, this dude is suited up in armor, ready for battle. I don't expect karate kicks all the time, right? And splits. But he looks great. You know, the paint work is a little dull. Let me just show you real quick. If you look at this picture that's in the back of the packaging compared to the paint job on him, I mean, the paint job he does have is duller than what it looks there. I wish that the shield he has was that bright gold. That looks awesome. But his shield is that duller gold or whatever color that is. It looks very, very, very dull. Very plain. But the paint work he does have is clean from what I can tell so far. And the armor looks nice. So I already like the figure, even though he's not how that looks. But I'm very, very happy with this figure. Let's do a quick 360 view. Let's take a quick look. So that armor is sick. Very nice armor. You know, similar feel as when I took out the Duratan. And I had that feeling, that nostalgia, like when I would open up a Spawn toy. You remember from back in the day when McFarlane was doing Spawn toys? And that when the plastic comes out and just the way it smells. So I had a similar feel when taking out Lothar. So just looks awesome. You know, again, you can see lacking in the paint department at some places where it can pop much more. But let's take a more in-depth look at Lothar. Talk about Lothar's accessories real quick. He has here his shield. Let me see, does it have a name? No, it's just called Removable Sword and Shield. I just read the back of the box. But I'm going to call it the Shield of Justice. But it looks awesome. You know, that sculpt work on the shield is fantastic, right? If it was that bright gold, like it looked in the back of that box, that would be so sweet. But I'm not complaining because this is an awesome looking accessory. Look at that lion's head. Right? And you got a little fading there with the blue. It doesn't match up perfectly in the lines. You can see the gold kind of spraying into the blue there, but not bad, you know. And again, great accessory, and it just clips on to his wrist. So let me remove that. Yeah, just a little snap-on like you know, typical shields you see in a 6-inch form or whatever, like Captain America's shield. Has a little snap-on piece. But yeah, great looking lion shield accessory. And then he has this sword. I'm gonna call this the Sword of Doom. But yeah, you got a cool looking sword here. You know, this is really lacking in paint because it has some, you know, you can see there's some details in it, and the paint job is not there. You just got the regular silver paint, and you have some blue that matches the blue of his costume on the handles. Sorry, on the handles right there. There you go. So, but cool accessory nonetheless. You got a shield, gotta have a sword. Looks pretty cool. So let me put those away for now. Let's talk about his sculpting. And just look at the face sculpt is very nice. You know, his eyes, and that's mostly due to the paint job, look a little dull, like he's a little sleepy, you know. But it's all right. You know, you got the beard sculpted in. You got his hair sculpted nicely. Good split there down the middle. All right. Let's go into his armor. And the armor, like I said, it's clean. You know, you got the paintwork that he does have is very clean. On this is what, an olive green armor and some gold trim. Nice texturing here on his abdomen. All right, it's just a very cool design on his costume. So intricate. You got all kinds of stuff going on with the costume. Imagine having to put this stuff on in real life. I mean, what if you forget one piece? What if you have to go to the bathroom? So that's the kind of stuff you got to think about, Lothar. I mean, but he's a pro, he knows. But yeah, check it out. Look at the belt. And this belt, this is flexible. This is also flexible at the tips. You know, this is very flexible. Going down here is, you know, that's about as flexible as you're going to get down at the bottom. So don't expect much, or, you know, range of motion here at the hips, but it does have some. But which I'm going to show you in a bit. So very cool design going on. You got the gold trim, the deep blue going down, and then you got more of his armor going down to his boots. Look at those lines. And then let's look at his forearms. Oh, check this out, guys. Look at that. He got a face sculpted in. Now, I don't know the lore of Lothar or World of Warcraft, but that looks pretty awesome, and I'm sure that represents somebody, some entity in that universe. It looks awesome, and you got the little horns coming out of his forearm, and you don't want to get punched by Lothar because check that out. He got some spikes, foot knuckles. Ouch. Same deal going on with his left forearm. So very, very cool. Like I said, the way he feels in my hand, the detail you can see in the sculpt, I'm just very happy to have him right away, even though I know the paint job is not what it should be. All right, so just to get back on the sculpt of the head, you can see he has coming down in between his eyes on his forehead and on his cheek, he has scars. So this dude's been in some battles, of course, and he's ready for some more. But these scars, I didn't notice them at first, but they're pretty well sculpted, of course. You know, just a little slit. But they're also painted very nicely. So they look very realistic. And, you know, besides the pale flesh of his skin, that paint job could have been a little bit better. But the scars, I'm digging it. You know, even though it's a very little minor detail, I like the way the scars look. Very cool. But let's talk about the articulation. They say he has 14 points of articulation. And guess what? Oh, wow, we have a head that moves. We got rotation in the head at the neck joint here. It's not a ball. It's just left, right. You know, the armor hinders it moving all the way, but you don't need to do that. It doesn't go up or down. I feel like I'm gonna pop the head off if I pull it all the way back, so let's not do that. We got a waist swivel. Yay! Waist swivel. That's pretty cool. As you see, as you saw before, the arms go to the side. Look at that. Pretty good range of motion there for his arm to go to the side, and it rotates. So we got the 360-degree rotate there. He has a rotation at the elbow, and he has a single joint at the elbow. Let's see his wrist. Yep, there's a wrist rotation. Does he have a hinge? No hinge, but he has a wrist rotation. All right. So that's it pretty much for the arms and hands. And let's check out the legs. Now, I told you this is a little flexible. This little skirt piece he has on his armor. Let's see what we got. So he does have some hip, hip joint there, but it's not going to go past this. And I'm not going to force it too hard because I don't want to damage this. But he has a single jointed knee. And let me see. Yep. And rotation at the knee as well. So it actually rotates all the way around. So that's pretty cool. Not that you need it. I mean, if his knee goes back to the back of his leg, that's a problem. Got a hinge, goes down at the ankle and goes up. So great range of motion there. at the ankle. Let's see. No ankle rocker, no ankle pivot, but he's limited. He can't really stand too wide anyway to make him so that you need an ankle rocker. So that's pretty much it with the articulation of this guy. Now take a look at Lothar here, standing next to Medivh and Durotan. They look pretty awesome together. Wow. I mean, you know, please check out my previous videos to see my reviews on Durotan and, Durotan and Medivh. But we got Lothar here, and this looks awesome. I can't wait to open up Black Hand and see how they all look together. But very cool. This is making me even more excited to see this Warcraft movie. And I'm already becoming a fan of the WoW universe, so, you know, it seemed like they got some cool characters. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of Medivh over here, the action figure of him, but they do look pretty sweet together, don't you think? So thanks for checking out my video review of the Jakks Pacific Warcraft movie 6-inch action figure Lothar. Very happy to have this in my collection. As you saw a second ago, he looks awesome with other figures in the wave, and I can't wait to display them on my shelves. Oh man, so I was very happy. You know, the paint job is limited, but the sculpt work is phenomenal. That armor and his whole design is sick. I'm loving the lion shield, the sword. You know, it's just the paint job would have made this a great figure. The articulation is 14 points. That's not bad at all for this kind of figure. So I do recommend this, and I can't wait to show you the next video, guys. So please check out my other videos. Can't wait. Stay tuned for the next videos. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. You know what to do. Peace.